We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. We go from Denver. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Short throw caught by Dulcich. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Ready. 180.
Nick's going to give to Hardy. And he'll take it down shy to 45 at the 46. 8 yards on the peak up there, and it moves the sticks. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Oh, my son. Ready. 180. Return.
Now it's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it's 2nd down. The Broncos at 9-1 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Oh, my son.
Throwing Nix. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases, with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
set. Ready. Ready, was hot.
To throw is Nix. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
A gain of 7.
And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Harvey will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing now is Gino. Open man right side, Myers. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Right back to him on first down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Gino now to throw.
Working downfield, he's got Thornton.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Gino going to hand it to Genty.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll go again with Genty.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Gino. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
The 17-yard line.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Nix to the air.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Nix. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Powers through. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
48-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Hey, we go. Green, 90%.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Smith. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And that one results in 35 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Smith. He finds his receiver, Watson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down, Smith. Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Broncos 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Harvey. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. On first down, back to Harvey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Back to throw. Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. A gain there of 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Harvey now on first and 10. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Hold on, set. Ready. Captain.
Looking to throw. Nix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Bombers. Ready. 180.
Back to throw. Nix. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready. 180.
They run straight ahead with Harvey.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Hold on, set. Ready. 180.
Looking to throw. Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off and reaching the end zone the last time. So they haven't been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Now it's Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Now he's free at the 35.
And down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. Here's Smith.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
Smith. Over the middle. And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Up the middle, it's Genty.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Ashton Genty with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Almost set. Ready. Ready. Return.
Again, it's Harvey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Almost set. Ready. Ready.
Off the play fake, Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory. So they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. Here's 2nd and 10.
Almost set. Ready. Ready. Return.
Back to throw. Nix. Incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Almost set. Bombers. 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 Ready. Ready. Return. Away. 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 Away.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Smith now to throw. Going for the deep ball. He's got him in. Complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10.
There we go.
They're going to look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Throwing Nix. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Ready. My name is Hutton. Show.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
That game set to kick off.
double the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. And I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Smith. Completes this one to Thornton. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 53.
Throwing is Smith. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Ready. 90%.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. 49 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Under 10. Hold my son. Ready.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hold my son. Ready. Olay. Bombers.
Now it's Nix. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Hold my son. Ready.
To throw is Nix. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Harvey. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line.
Ready. Olay.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 24 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
They'll look to throw again. Setting up a screen for Harvey. 7 yards there, the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Hold my son. Ready. 180. Behind.
Nix to the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
That's another Denver Broncos. 1st down and goal to go.
Hold my son. Ready. 180.
And this one complete again to Mims. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are back within a score. is on for the point after. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Raiders 23, Broncos 21. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Chloe, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm looking really bad. High five to the star in his ring. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Working downfield. He's got Thornton. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Smith throwing again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing again is Smith. That's complete into the hands of Myers.
Give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Geno now to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Now Smith. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, 32 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Oh, my son. Ready. Get ahead.
They'll run with Harvey. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll get it inside the 35.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go, here we go.
Play action. It's Smith. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Bombers.
To throw, here's Nix. They'll complete this to Ingram, is tied in. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. On the ground, Harvey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
At the 34-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8.
Oh, my son. Ready. Kill.
On play action, here's Nix. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves and sticks.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Oh, my son. Ready.
Throwing Nix. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Nix. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And that hits the right upright, but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And that'll move him back within 6 now. After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Smith. They'll complete this one to Watson. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
To the air again, Smith. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, here we go. 390%. Jackson up.
Again, Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give up the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Genty is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Smith now to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Christian Watson from 3 yards out. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is now 13.
Next to score, Raiders 37, Broncos 24. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Nix to the air. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. They'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that would hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Ready! You're not even set!
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Hey, here we go, hey. Come on,
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Hey, we go, Salon!
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude.
The lungs expand. You go down to the regular. Oh, my goodness, they can go all day. And, in fact, a lot of visiting teams, when you visit Denver, you know what's printed in your locker room? Welcome to the Mile High City. The air is rare. They get in your head that way.
So for the Raiders, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.